'17 NBA Awards will be given out live on TNT Monday, June 26th. Tune in to find out who wins the Kia MVP, the Defensive Player of the Year, plus Coach of the Year and more. The 2017 NBA Awards on TNT, hosted by Drake, Monday, June 26th. And our congratulations to Stacy Sager, the widow of the late, great Craig Sager, who tonight was sports reporter at the 38th annual Sports Emmys in New York. And Charles Barkley was a winner too, studio analyst. Good night for Turner Broadcasting.
Man, I missed that man. This time of year was Sager time, wasn't it?
It was. 3 minutes gone in the fourth. Gasol and Anderson. Ginobili playing a lot of minutes here. Mills, three, Beverly defends. Rebound by Capella. Harden and Kawhi Leonard both sitting. Winner here in this tie series goes up 3 games to 2, with game 6 coming up in Houston in a couple nights.
Terrible offensive possession here for the Rockets so far.
Beverly was trying to go up and Capella was waiting, but it never materialized, and the Spurs will come back with the lead here by Mills. Down low to Aldridge, who they've gone to a lot. He's 5 of 13 over Capella. Knocked out by Powell, but right back to Beverly, and a foul called on Capella.
Well, if you're going to have both bigs on the floor, this is how Powell can be effective on the offensive glass.
Oh, it's going on Anderson, who picks up his fourth. Not Capella, but it goes on Ryan Anderson in the backup center tonight with the injury to Nene.
Again, only 7 Rockets playing tonight. Anderson and Lou Williams off the bench for Houston.
Kawhi Leonard has come in for Ginobili. Approaching 8 to play in the fourth. Mills, who starts tonight, first playoff start. Third different point guard starting for the Spurs. Will take it in and around and up to Green and back to Mills. The fake on Capella, he bit, and the three. No. Aldridge the rebound. Saves it. Green, whistle, and foul. Down low on Patrick Beverly, number 4.
Well, now the size is starting to affect this unit on the floor here for Houston.
All of a sudden, you're right.
Offensive rebounding for the San Antonio Spurs here as James Harden getting ready to... There's James Harden. Last time he put a ball through the hole. 11-12 in the third. That's a long time for a guy that's been such an efficient scorer in this series.
26, 9, and 8 tonight for Harden. Under 8 to go, and here is Patty Mills. He's been averaging about 30 minutes over the last couple games since Parker went out.
He's at 30 now.
He does. Mills looking for Gasol on the cut. It's picked up by Harden. Houston has not scored from the field in over 3 minutes. Fake by Anderson. Gordon with the fake. Here comes Harden thinking 3. And we'll pull it back. He's shown that kind of patience, and look who he has. Aldridge right in front. We had seen this story before. Harden 9 of 17. Cutting, slashing into Gasol. Foul.
Took a shot to the face.
He sure did.
As he goes down to the floor here.
Aldridge picks up his second personal foul. He crashed in there.
Beard first. Look at this. I think it was the follow-through that got him. It wasn't the initial hit where the foul happened. Here's the foul, but watch the follow-through by Powell. Right there. Right there.
Harden trying to gather himself. He is still under the basket.
See, what Mike D'Antoni is telling him, go look at the screen to see if this is a flagrant foul because of the shot to the face. And that would buy James Harden some extra time.
Harden tonight from the stripe is 4 of 4. Rockets have put up 17 free throws. They've missed 5. 27.
Well, he was quiet scoring in that third. Let's see, with 7:21 left here in this ball game.
This all checks out. Simmons will come in. Simmons has kind of been the X factor in a lot of ways for this. He's added athleticism, like we talked about. He has been spacing the floor. He can hit the three, and tonight, with his 22 minutes, Reg, he's put in 10 points.
I think there's been two X factors for the Spurs. No one expected Ginobili to have this type of impact in plays.
Manu with 10. Simmons with 10. You're right. Approaching 7 to play in the fourth. Simmons with the ball. A little point forward, perhaps. The ball handler, so Kawhi can try to get free. And Mills. Leonard, defended by Harden. Rebound by Lou Williams. Leonard 8 of 19. Harden making a move, the patience on display, and the two with his first field goal since early in the third quarter, before the 11-minute mark had come and gone.
Quick three here to start this fourth. For Harden.
Spurs have missed their last 5. 6.5 to go. Capella will bump with Aldridge. And Capella lassos the loose ball. Ahead to Anderson, 3. Green has it. The Rockets have taken 37 threes and made 13. 24 threes taken by San Antonio. Leonard and Harden. Aldridge and Capella. Wheels inside.
Good defense by Capella. A struggle here.
Williams in open lane. The fake, the drive, and he slashes in. The Spurs come back the other way with a 2 of 11 shooting fourth quarter right now. Simmons, the 3. Way off. Aldridge saves it. Simmons kicks it out. Green triple.
Too many quick shots. Look at the quick shots. Whose pace? This is all Houston.
7-0 run by the Rockets. 3. Williams off. Picked up by Leonard. Up to Simmons. Leonard is 8 of 19. Harden defends. And on the move, he goes up, and that's no good. Picked up by Anderson. The Spurs have gone 4.5 minutes without hitting from the field.
If you're Houston, you should be pushing the pace here with all these shooters surrounding James Harden. San Antonio looks a bit tired here.
Capella up high, working down that clock. 5 to go. Williams floater, or was he looking for Capella?
He was looking for Capella.
He sure was. Timeout. Both teams collecting themselves with under 5 to go. Harden with 29. Leonard's got 22.
They took your little girl. I need to get her back.
Whatever you think you know about me, you don't.
Then Khalid's people found us.
They killed the rest of the squad.
You are a man wired to protect others.
Someone in the government's working with the terrorists. I'm the only one I can trust.
New TV box sets. Available now in the BT TV store.
Welcome to the world of American Express, where you can enjoy rewards on things you buy every day, where intelligent security helps protect you from fraud, and you get special access to great nights out. Just part of the rewarding service we deliver daily. American Express.
4 a.m. and I'm far from thrilled, driving this coach loading big fat Phil down south to their destination.
Chin up, coach driver. You can get this cracking offer from Paddy Power. For all Champions League and Europa League matches, back a team to win, and if they go 2 goals up at any point in the match, we'll pay you out as a winner immediately.
And I can't see from where I'm parked, but I just won.
That's the spirit. Paddy Power, you beauty.
This season on baseball, Mike Trout heads to work. Clayton Kershaw is pitching mad. And Giancarlo Stanton contemplates the 600-foot home run. It looks like Mookie's feeling good. And so are these guys. This season, it's loose, but not too loose. Because everyone is after it. That's this season on baseball.
United are bossing the Europa League.
Manchester United mean business.
After schooling Celta Vigo.
Fantastic free kick.
United can't wait for the home leg.
And then Rashford still. Oh, he's got it.
The Old Trafford fortress will be jumping. Do you wait for Europa League semi-final second leg? Exclusively live on BT Sports.
Little burst of energy, guys. Little burst. Hey, we got to have speed. We got to have that. Got to keep up that great effort. The loose balls, the boards, it's great. Attack, attack.
The two E's I love, energy and effort. Both coaches echoing and pleading with their team. And, you know, if you're Mike D'Antoni, the looks that your team has gotten from the three-point line and missed. 13 of 38, 34% for Houston. Yet they're only up by 3 points, one possession.
Spurs haven't scored from the field since the 9:55 mark of the fourth. They've missed their last 10. Green with Capella out on him. Harden now, and they have Aldridge, and the shot clock is at 9. He'll work inside on Harden.
Can't happen.
Rebound by Capella.
That can't happen if you're LaMarcus Aldridge and you've got James Harden guarding you.
11 straight misses for San Antonio. Harden got a screen. Outside it goes. Ariza 3. Another miss. Loose ball foul.
Now I'm wondering.
It's on the Rockets.
Think about this. Kawhi Leonard not on the floor here for the San Antonio Spurs. You're wondering that left ankle tweak that he did, if that's bothering him.
Capella with his third foul. Houston, Reggie, in the second half, 5 of 20, shooting 3.
22 points, 14 rebounds for Leonard.
Ginobili back in. Green. This could tie it. Picked up, offensive rebound, 3, Ginobili, and no! Rebound Aldridge, yes!
That touched every inch of the rim for Ginobili, but would not go down. Leonard heading to the scorer's table to check back in. So I will go with fatigue for Leonard.
Gordon, tailed by Ginobili. Capella, Ariza, Harden, who's got Simmons on him. Shot clock at 2. James, pull up 3. No, picked up by Ginobili.
13,
take the lead.
13 of 40 now from 3 for the Rockets.
Ginobili, Aldridge, out. Up 3 for the lead. No! Loose, Capella sucks it in, and here comes Harden. He's crafty. He'll drive and get it to go. How does he find it? He's almost elegant when he makes those moves.
Like a ballet dancer, right?
Gosh, oh.
He was just floating, doing pirouettes all the way down the court.
So impressive. 31 for James Harden. 3 to play. Mills will drive hard. Rejected by Capella. Shoved, fouled. Harden has gone 11 of 20.
And here's the dancer, Mr. Ballet himself. Smooth to the rim.
Capella's got 4 fouls. Timeout.
Scintillating to watch.
Yeah, fantastic performance.
A quite fabulous piece of skill.
They can threaten on all sorts of fronts.
That is brilliant. What a pickup that is.
Absolutely brilliant head-to-heads.
At their very, very best.
So much to play for.
Magnificent score.
What? What?
Beer.
What?
Beer.
What? What?
Beer.
What?
Beer.
What?
Beer.
What?
Beer.
ready. Don't leave getting the best value to chance. Betfair have the best odds on the Champions League. So no matter what game you're betting on, you'll get the best odds on the Champions League at Betfair. Betfair. Win bigger.
Tutta la mia vita sei tu. Gli occhi tuoi per...
Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, the new eau intense.
The FA Cup Final. We love the traditions and all its cliches. Wembley Stadium, the marching band, managers leading their teams out, and of course the match itself. Magical moments, footballing heroes, unforgettable goals, history makers one and all, and players with crap. It's the Wembley steps and lifting the trophy, celebrating, spraying champagne, putting the cup on your head. This is why we love the FA Cup Final.
Time now for the Degree deodorant move of the game.
And once again, here's the block shot by Kawhi Leonard, and in transition, just goes coast to coast through the Houston Rockets defense for the nice up and under reverse. How about the move here and the change to the left hand?
And he has gone scoreless here in the fourth, 0 of 2. Allie, he's been limping around just a little bit as we send it over to you.
Yeah, guys, Kawhi Leonard, just watching him in the huddle during the timeouts, he's not 100% on that ankle, but it's a situation where as a player, you're just going to get through it because your team needs you at that time. You know, it's something the team certainly has to think about in terms of suffering a worse injury from trying to play through it, but he keeps telling the coaching staff he's fine for right now, and they keep urging him to let them know if it gets too serious, but he's going to try to get through it.
The Spurs have played 9 players tonight. Rockets have played 7.
And Patty Mills now 35 minutes. This is a guy that's not used to playing this many minutes. Again, the loss of Tony Parker. Shots start to come a little bit short because you're not used to those minutes increase.
The starters are out there for Houston. Ginobili is the only bench player out there right now for the Spurs. No call. Down goes Mills. Shot clock at 7. James eyes the clock. It's down to 4. Aldridge defends. He'll drive and feed. It's a Gordon 3. Good! He caught it! 2.5 to go. 5-point Rocket lead. The Rockets had missed their last 7 threes. The Spurs had missed their last 9. Here comes Leonard. Aldridge to the high screen. Out to Mills. He'll tee up a triple. That's good!
What an answer here for the San Antonio Spurs. Patty Mills with the 3.
20 for Mills starting tonight. Approaching 2 to play. Harden with 31, 9 and 9. Mills is on him. Oh, hard screen by Ariza. Drive by Harden. Kicks it out to Beverly. Holding on for dear life. Stepped out of bounds.
But Beverly's telling James Harden the pass was just a little bit to his left going out of bounds, which threw him off balance.
Capella's going to run in.
Offense for defense here for Mike D'Antoni.
For Anderson.
Here's the pass. That's a little bit to his left. Look at the balancing act that Beverly has to do just to stay inbounds. What a shot by Patty Mills.
It's Aldridge on top. Aldridge's screen, switch on defense. Capella onto Ginobili, and inside it goes to Aldridge. Spurs textbook play. That ties the game at 99.
Well, you know, this is going to be the double high for James Harden. This is a switch you wanted for James Harden. 39-year-old Ginobili.
There's the high screen by Capella. Step back 3, Harden. Short. Leonard. series of fakes and a scoop. And a rebound by Harden. 1 minute to play. Mills on him. Look at the pesky defense of Mills. And the subsequent foul. 2 on Penny.
A lot of contact on the backside of James Harden. He's trying to dance on this screen with Trevor Ariza. Patty Mills, both hands up. Let's see if there's any contact from the backside. Yeah, nudged him a little bit. Here's the reaction. Head coach Greg Popovich. 2 shots.
Harden has got the double-double tonight. Like Kawhi, 31 points and 10 rebounds for James and 9 assists. Leonard with 22 and 15. Harden from the stripe tonight, 5 of 6.
Now if you're Greg Popovich, you've got a full and 2 20s left here. Do you take a timeout here to set up?
Big ones. 101-99 with the 2 free throws there by Harden. 33 points. Mills and Beverly. Green and Harden. Ginobili. Gordon is on him. Screened by Aldridge. Goes on Capella. Shot clock at 5. The scoop and the score! What a play, Ginobili! Ties it at 101. Timeout, Houston.
What a vintage moment in game from Manu Ginobili. A guy that was only averaging 3 points in these playoffs.
United are bossing the Europa League.
Manchester United mean business.
After schooling Celta Vigo.
Fantastic free kick.
United can't wait for the home leg.
And then Rashford still. Oh, he's got it!
The Old Trafford fortress will be jumping. Do you wait for Europa League semi-final second leg? Exclusively live on BT Sports.
No one's prepared for the climax of the rugby season like BT Sport. The Challenge Cup, Champions Cup, and Aviva Premiership Finals. All live on BT Sport.
Manu Ginobili turning back the hands of time with his play tonight, and it's been spectacular. Here's the 3 here for Ginobili, shooting 18%. How about the dunk here with the right? What a play for Ginobili. And here's the tying basket right here, right under the outstretched hands of the shot blocker, Clint Capella.
He'll be 40 in July. Second oldest player back of Vince Carter in the NBA. Popovich has put his X's and O's out there with a half minute. A little bit more to go here in regulation, tied at 101.
Question is, do you go for a quick 2 for 1? Now you don't. Now you got to go for the best possible shot. I think Mike D'Antoni wanted to go for a quick 2 for 1.
Simmons has been on Harden a lot tonight. Ariza looking to set a screen. Shot clock at 7. Harden. Oh, the defender fell. The shot was put up.
Offensive foul.
That is a foul. It's on Harden. It's his 3rd. And 11 seconds to go.
Well, if you want to teach one-on-one defense, this is textbook by Jonathan Simmons. Move your feet, look right into the midsection of the offensive player, and take the charge in the chest.
This season on baseball, Mike Trout heads to work. Clayton Kershaw's pitching mad. And Giancarlo Stanton contemplates the 600-foot home run. It looks like Mookie's feeling good. and so are these guys. This season, it's loose, but not too loose, because everyone is after it. That's this season on baseball.
That's a stunning body shot from Martinez. Now Adams is going to work. And there another solid left hand.
Spurs will have it. 11 seconds to go in regulation. You see our score and the series both tied. Harden was just called with a move.
Well, I like the move here by Greg Popovich, electing not to advance the basketball, but to go full. And to me, this is a time, we talked about Ginobili. I would put the ball in his hands and let him drive right here. No Kawhi Leonard on the floor here for the Spurs.
It's Patty Mills. Harden's on him. Mills. Lot of time. Oh! But they've waved it off.
And they're going to take a look at it.
He spent too much time, and that is what has got Popovich's goat.
He is upset with Pau Gasol.
Yes.
He wanted Pau Gasol to clear out of there.
Too much time.
It's the pump fake that wasted the time. Yep, the ball is still in his hands.
Too much time, and we are out of time. Let's go to overtime. Tied.
Hiya, Jane, you all right?
Yeah, I'm moving.
Really? Hey, me too.
So are we moving or what?
Seagull! Right, I'm going on Zoopla. 2-bedroom, safe neighbourhood.
That one's on Zoopla. That one is on Zoopla.
Really? Are you going to do this all day, love?
That one.
No way. 2-bedroom, near a good school, and the bills are even cheaper.
Does it come with the rock?
No, rock stays with me. Check out my new place!
Start your property search on Zoopla.
Your relentless pursuit of perfection, your countless hours of preparation, all comes down to this moment when the clock is ticking down and it's all on the line. Tissot, this is your time.
At Marbles, we work hard to accept you and put you in control, even if you have a poor credit history. So get your application rolling at marbles.com today.
The beautiful game. You can watch it, or you can get involved in it with the latest Coral action. So, are you a spectator or are you a player? You decide. Coral, get in on the action. When the fun stops, stop.
Your relentless pursuit of perfection, your countless hours of preparation, all comes down to this moment when the clock is ticking down and it's all on the line. Tissot, this is your time.
No cooking show, book, or blog will ever compare to the thrill of a hot kitchen. It's time to smell the magic. Get your hands dirty again. You see, you're not a cook until you cook. So strap on your aprons and reach for the Merbeck.
There, but two things I'm shocked about on this play. Number one, no Kawhi Leonard on the floor for the Spurs for this last possession, and the ball not in the hands, if not Kawhi, Manu Ginobili. He put the onus on Patty Mills as the start of this overtime. Still no Kawhi Leonard.
I think Mills was waiting for the screen by Powell.
The re-screen. And maybe that was when he was going to come back towards the direction of Manu Ginobili. But again, no Kawhi Leonard to start this overtime on the bench here with a towel over his shoulders.
It's the first overtime in this series. It's the second overtime in the second round.
Well, think about the minutes now building up for Manu Ginobili. He's up to 28 minutes.
He goes inside and in stride. Aldridge climbs into the defense. Anderson felt the brunt of it.
Is that Anderson? Did Anderson pick up his fifth? That's number 5 for Ryan Anderson.
Ryan Anderson.
Simple high, screen, and roll right here.
Marcus Aldridge at the line. 2 shots.
Was he there in time? No, he's still moving. His feet are still moving.
Aldridge is 4 of 5 from the stripe tonight.
That ankle really must be bothering Leonard for him not to be on the floor here. 8 of 21 from the field, 15 rebounds for Kawhi. Wow, missed them both.
With the foul, it's on Green, who is trying to block out Capella. Danny Green picks up his third for Popovich's Spurs.
I would like to see more dribble penetration for James Harden on this high screen and roll.
Harden is 1 assist away from a triple-double. Simmons has had the assignment defensively a lot of this game. Screen by Capella. They go inside, thrown away. Simmons out in front. Defenders are there. The floater is there. The rebound by Ariza.
Nice wraparound steal there by Simmons. Just couldn't finish at the other end.
Rockets shooting 45%. 11 of 21 for Harden from the field.
What are they doing?
It's a 3. And it's over the backboard.
That's back-to-back terrible positions offensively for the Rockets. Now, can San Antonio capitalize on here? Now, he's waiting for a screen to come up. This comes down to who really wants it more. Because the offense has not been great on both sides of the ball here.
It's Ginobili, wide open is Aldridge. And the ball knocked out of bounds as Mills is skying. He collides with Harden. It's off of Houston. The winner of this one goes up 3 games to 2 with Game 6 in Houston on Thursday.
Capella got to watch over the top here.
Simmons will inbound. Harden defends the inbound. It's up to Mills, who's got Beverly on him. Plenty of time with which to work on the shot clock. A high screen there by Aldridge. The driving Mills. It's off to Green as Anderson. Ginobili faking the 3. Got Capella up in the corner. Green 3. Rebound Anderson, but right back to San Antonio. Vacuumed in by Simmons. Aldridge, he slips.
May have gotten a timeout. Was he on
He did. He got the timeout.
Was he out of bounds?
He'll step aside. Still tied at 101 in overtime and 3:17 to go. We are seeing some miscommunication by both teams here late in regulation and here in overtime.
Yeah, I think with no Kawhi Leonard on the floor here to start this overtime, the offense, really should be going and funneling through Manu Ginobili and LaMarcus Aldridge. For the Houston Rockets, it's been a little bit baffling because they've been so good at spreading the floor and collapsing the defense. James Harden getting into the paint and then finding those shooters. But a lot of miscommunication, as you mentioned, Kevin.
Simmons will inbound, and Gordon will be on the inbounder. And they go to Mills with a spinner off the baseline short. The shooting has grown worse as the game has gone on.
And another offensive rebound opportunity for the Spurs.
Aldridge with Capella defending. 3 to play in overtime. They double him. The ball knocked away, and it's picked up by Beverly. And Harden got a hand on it, poking it free. Rockets haven't hit from the field in almost 5 minutes.
Well, what kind of offense are they running? I mean, they're just running the shot clock down and taking a 30-footer.
There's Simmons once again out on Harden. Shot clock is down to 2. Capella the screen, triple launched and missed, and a rebound by Ginobili.
Again, bad possession for the Houston Rockets. Whoever scores first in this overtime, right?
Capella goes out on Ginobili. The crossover with the step, and he takes it in. Tapped up and through. Aldridge. As the Rockets are looking at basket interference.
And they're going to take a look at this right here. Now, did anyone call it? See, here's what Zach Zarba is talking. Did anyone call it on the floor?
The call is no basket.
I immediately saw the call.
That's a good call. Ball still in the cylinder. But I didn't hear a whistle, though.
Nope. The teams have combined for an 0 of 8 shooting overtime.
Well, from that angle, it looked like it was off. So difficult.
Capella the screen, Harden the drive. In the corner, Beverly free. Green falls, as does the triple.
How did Danny Green fall on the closeout to Beverly? Now, dribble penetration, collapse the defense, find the shooters. That's been what's been working for the Rockets.
Back to Ginobili, screened by Aldridge. Switch on defense, Capella. Here's a 3 by Ginobili. Rebound by Eric Gordon.
I'd run that high screen and roll with Capella and then let Harden.
Harden got it knocked away. 8th turnover. Here comes Simmons, held by Ariza.
That's twice in this overtime. Simmons has gotten his hand on the ball versus James Harden. And I don't know why he's yelling at Capella. This is your error right here. You're the one that's handling the basketball. Great hands by Simmons. Now a lot of pressure going to that free throw line. We're shooting 64% coming in to these playoffs.
0 of 1 tonight. 8 of 10 for the series so far. 8 of 11 make it from the line for Jonathan Simmons.
Second in for Houston, number 3, Ryan Anderson.
Ryan Anderson takes the place of Capella.
Offense for defense. So now when you run that high screen and roll, defensively, the Spurs can't go under because of the shooting of Anderson.
2 beauties. He's got 12. Played 30 minutes. Harden's got a triple-double. Got the screen up high from Ariza. Harden will drive and feed. He throws it away. 8 turnovers by James Harden.
And 3 in this overtime. Look who's guarding LaMarcus Aldridge. Got to get the ball down low and make a quick move.
Aldridge out to Ginobili, up the Green for the lead.
What a shot.
Big time shot by Manu Ginobili.
I believe that was Danny Green that knocked it down.
Danny Green, excuse me. Green is the one to hit. And Danny Green has got 12 points. With Harden driving the other way. Ariza, corner three, is up and down by Ryan Anderson.
What an answer. Back-to-back threes. One by Danny Green, and the answer by Ryan Anderson.
1 point Houston lead. Approaching a half minute overtime. Ginobili on top, Green drives on Harden, takes it inside. Danny Green. Big shots. And a foul. Harden will pick up number 4.
Not known as a player to take the ball off the dribble, primarily a three-point shooter. He surprised James Harden. What a play. The last 2 possessions by Green.
Green's got 14 points. These are his big points of the game here in overtime. His first free throw of the night is through. So Green gets the 3-point play, a 3-pointer before. He's got 15 and a 2-point San Antonio lead.
Mayday, Mayday. This is Eagle One, we have a problem.
Don't panic. I'll see what the internet says. Look, money back as a free bet on all losing in-play NBA bets if the last score is a 3-pointer. Yes, let's have a piece of the action.
We're breaking up!
I tell you what, I rate our chances.
For the love of the game, Betway.com.
The Eve mattress with next-generation memory foam. Thank you, Trustpilot, for the 5-star reviews. Eve. Order online at evemattress.co.uk.
Scintillating to watch.
Yeah, fantastic performance.
Magnificent score.
They can threaten on all sorts of fronts.
So much to play for.
Danny Green just getting up right there. Last 6 San Antonio points in a span of 47 seconds.
Number 1, a deep 3, almost a 30-footer straight away up top. And then surprising the Houston Rockets defense taking it all the way to the hole. But this is what's scary because now the Spurs do get the last position. Here's that deep 3, the dish by Ginobili.
Ginobili comes up with his 5th assist. Ginobili also with 7 rebounds and 12 points. It's a 2-point San Antonio lead. Harden in overtime, 0 of 2 from the floor. And as you said, Reggie, he has turned it over 3 times in OT.
Now, if I'm Mike D'Antoni, I want to get LaMarcus Aldridge in this screen and roll with James Harden. Because I want the switch.
Spurs a foul to give.
They're hiding LaMarcus down there on Beverly.
That's a 3 by Gordon. It's a rebound by Green, who's doing it all. And quickly fouled by Patrick Beverly. It's his 5th. 15.7 to go in overtime.
That cannot be, if you're Mike D'Antoni, what you wanted. Especially with James Harden. That's the time you've got to kind of be selfish if you're Harden. 47 3-point attempts for the Rockets. 16 of 47.
Danny Green is at the line. 1 of 1 with the 5 rebounds, the 3 assists, and the 15 big plays in overtime.
No, it's still a 1-possession game here. Still a 1-possession game. I know Mike D'Antoni will call a timeout here, but I would like to go.
Houston's got 2 20s. Spurs have a 20 and a full. And San Antonio does have a foul to give and a timeout taken. It's a 3-point Spurs lead and 15.7 in overtime. 1 timeout left for Houston. They got a 20. 2 for the Spurs and a foul to give.
And here's
San Antonio.
Here's the problem if you're the San Antonio Spurs, because the Rockets, everyone on the floor is a 3-point threat. So you got to guard everyone. And with that foul to give, when and how do you give it? Because we talked about James Harden and Lou Williams, who's not on the floor here, are the masters at creating that contact from behind that three-point line.
Danny Green has scored the last 7 San Antonio points. Mike D'Antoni has given his instructions with a look at the three-point shooters tonight for the Rockets.
Well, you suspect that the Spurs will take that foul to give early because you do not want to risk being around that three-point line with James Harden.
Last 2 games, the Spurs have not fouled a three-point shooter for Houston.
And they're going to hide LaMarcus Aldridge guarding Patrick Beverley.
The puck right there by Mills, the ball jarred free. As they get tangled up and they call the jump ball. 9.3.
Great defensive effort there.
Defense by Mills.
By Mills. Looked like Gordon was trying to go behind his back here. Off his shoe. First to the floor. Patty Mills is arguing he wasn't the one that was in the jump ball. It should have been Danny Green.
By the way, Mills tonight, 20 points and a start. It ties his career playoff high.
Thank you. If you're Ryan Anderson, you got to get onto the left hand of Ginobili.
Mills and Gordon. And picked up, and that was a good call because the position helps Anderson. Here's Harden. Ginobili's on him. He's got, oh, shot! What a play by Ginobili! Knocked it away! San Antonio wins in overtime.
Manu Ginobili, spectacular all evening at both ends of the floor. And when they needed him the most, it was his defense that came up big. The block shot on James Harden. From behind.
Well-timed, well-positioned, and right on it.
I can hear Chuck now. Ginobili getting it done. Giving the Spurs that lift with Kawhi Leonard injured with that tweaked left ankle, not even playing in overtime. It was the 39-year-old veteran protecting the house.
Ginobili with the 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Danny Green scores the last 7 points for the Spurs to Allie LaForce.
Danny, in an overtime that seemed like neither team could hit a shot there, you rattle off 7 straight points. What was your mentality in those final minutes?
We just wanted to keep attacking, finding each other, and trusting the process, trusting the offense. We got some good looks, some open ones. None of them dropped, but eventually they started falling for us.
The guys are talking about the big game from Ginobili. It was the, as Patty Mills called it, the grandpa juice in Game 5 of last round. Same thing, Game 5 of this series. What do you think brings out the best of him?
Oh, man, just this intensity. Our fans, they did a great job. They bring the best out of Manu. He came in early, had a dunk, which surprised everybody, but a big block at the end. He does every little thing we need him to do. He doesn't care about scoring points or assists. He just wants to win the game, and he's great for us right now, and we just need him to continue that next game.
Danny, it's not easy to win on the road in the playoffs, let alone close a series out on the road. What will it take to do that as you head back to Houston?
We got to be even sharper, more perfect. I got to make some free throws. I missed one, but instead we got to be even more perfect defensively, communicating, and get back in transition because